maybe another ball, maybe it's papa. Nobody who come on. Morning Panthers. Just say, what record will break it 10 times. Everything will be done by a centimeter. Pole vote in the end say this is the greatest of all time. Wama akolobia ba pole vote efekwa. Abantino efekwa. Nobody will come on so. And a busy day, busy week for us. What's the look say? Football phone now. Stakeholders now show me all pam in a 2-day Congress. Where ordinary Congress, ordinary session of Congress, and a way to usher in the new season. You know how hard to play why they do a second convocation of Congress in the items of the community in the second, you come but Ghana cast me a born home on the continent. In Satamana, we need the African Cabinet Samartex or we need the Ghana Premier League. Only advance to the next stage of the CAF Champions League and Confederations Cup respectively. Samartex qualified 2 goals on aggregate against Victoria United. And also 5 goals on aggregate. Now the TNA Samartex Asia like Casablanca. I said, "Me Grady." Well, lack of the balance on the young crowd. It's not just a quiet Algeria. Only Constantine, the Asia, the CNA. We want to come high to see. Of course, NBC MVP now. I don't manifesto atuja. Manifesto no chair or more no swadi no or more dire so or more ambitions or more dreams. I'm all may. We have sports radio sports sector anymore. We have plans. Now plans require does it address the current state, the current problems of our sports in Ghana. We now come over here with the and pay. And then we call them we just dominant for so special tracé to the show so tracé I been come on page media so every show every produced by Prince about Pocket Brown of his quality very good Facebook Julie I could pin up and pine chamberlain come or media so this because I want to them and of city culture killing as a playing now Brian and Julie but not mean 2 or that there book there
yeah, about another.
All right, we are fine.
Oh, of course.
About chocolate. About chocolate. Oh, yeah, we're fine.
No chocolate.
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
Pardon.
All right, you're happy. Ciao. Yay! That was 5-star. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. So, look at your tomorrow. And the rest of the day, look at your all right. Especially
why show you a 20 years now more than my man here Mindu. Because in some is wow mental health. Nanka may dodge politics because of Samuel na sports OBN. I do hear them call me. Me no na kwaji ya uka say I do ya dia mai. I do ya dia me no na kwaji the etfo ho a media accreditation. Yes, media accreditation tax call it patrosma for 2023 Africa Games. Now the way una mo special mo na ma koba tournament special ade we no bo
ba ko eze
da bi we sika ye tua for the accreditation no $4.5 million ade we kwami $4.5 million. And pay me do an sharp me call print house. And I'm could be say card we honoring our heroes boss and then Tia say HappySports na my accreditation $20,000 away back be say back be 30 cedis.
But who can sell that son about do? You are and I appreciate your free ban. But who can say na 175 something to do. But 75 is for we how is a hello? And you have one to go on education. Yes. and the Yema. We say that's what I said about from Quadro. Oi, the platform no Atos and the provided platform. Atos provided platform for a lot of event. But say no, not of event. It's African games. Yeah. And so I said, hey, no, say me. I said that me it's way a printing of cars. Every 30 do the fans are 100 cities. 100 cities, not platform now. You know, so let's Africa games. Journalists are buying 2,000.
Okay, yeah, that one day.
Journalists are about Africa games 2,000.
500 to be a little over 100.
Way that's a platform now. You more so almost be that's what I'm generating. Yes, or almost generating. You are not printing. Yes, no, my printing platform now. You generating also. You more $100,000. There is a platform. No, determined. No, it's made a bid. Yes, it's made a bid. And a bid. No, say I'll provide you with this. Yes, accreditation for journalists, accreditation for officials, accreditation for athletes. Right? Athletes also will be in the system. In fact, some system now also will be ticketing. Yeah. A complete system. The Africa Games and ticketing. Africa Games, yeah. Now, calling the VIP exam, ticket. VIP. Yes. No, for VIP. Hold on, there were tickets. In fact, the first week, look, I said they did a ton tickets. Yeah. Opening game, yes. And I better ticket. I thought so. Hold on. You can then now, Yamasa Foundation. You can then now ask the relevant questions. Okay. Is that value for money? Mm-hmm. Could we have gotten it at a much cheaper rate? Way cheaper rate. One, even in Ghana cities. But also Chema Omotia say how it worked. Yeah. Do you go through competitive bidding, tendering? These are wait. Business as usual. Okay, so I think that issue is a very important issue. We ought to also offer some education. Could we have gotten it at a cheaper rate? The cheaper rate I've been to major tournament. I've seen better accreditation. Oh yes, I've seen better. Yeah. No, we call Abidjan for the Nations Cup. The man can't complain. Now, what I've seen at this match. Russia crowd. You didn't get the accreditation, bro. Yeah. Russia from Omudo Pusti crowd. And a friend say, ever call Katan. Omudo Pusti crowd and I could do with him. Now, besides, say, no, sir, accreditation. Okay, so this is how it works. Accreditation will apply for Biano. Sir, and then come apply for you have quota. Yeah. For instance, ABR African Games, they NIPA 60 per and we are accredited. So NIPA 6,000 apply. Or say a senior message say special man. Oh, a dual bounty, and we need DNT. Yeah. Some accreditation. Well, when you also say sending you say, yeah, you are sorry, sending your accreditation, right? Yeah. I mean your accreditation, and your approval. Yeah. Then we do value one designated place about your accreditation and Kasau. Yeah. Intending your accreditation, your approval for your accreditation. Then we do more. And you go for accreditation. The man can say athletes who say I do. No, see, athletes be an official to be. Yeah, athletes forming a better. It's the quality of this. The problem is I don't say the 5 million. Azuma Nelson, EU ambassador to Ghana, exhibition fight. We share accreditation on my mind and tell $7 million $20 million. So hold on. And also, you may get it wrong when you go that route. Do you know why? I'm looking for some of this event, no? It's regulated by any system. Yeah. Usually we are printing the market. See, we
system.
I'm not only hold on. I'm just offering some a conversation.
Yes.
One of the conversations I'm saying,
Yeah.
you see, we've gone to an era where sensationalism is taking over.
Yeah.
From until conversation, educated conversation. The conversation is filled with emotions and hearsays.
Yeah.
So no banality say conversation about TV rights are the asem between $1,000 and $3 million.
$105,000
and $3 million. Who see conversation panel can be a lot of them were based on ignorance.
Yeah.
A lot of them were based on sensationalism.
Yeah.
And my disappointment is that some people who I thought knew better to offer some level of education also went away with the flow.
They were also singing the same chorus.
Went with the flow. You will not get any education. And for me, my worry is that there are a lot of young people, originals, they may not get a better understanding of the things.
Yeah.
For instance, we say TV right here 3 million. Hey, it does do it. Or what business say also?
No, me said the TV right sikano.
So what? Between TV right and production right.
Yeah.
Somebody, for instance, has to produce
Yes.
the entire
Very expensive.
And
one. If you are a producer, one is only the rights, Alberto right.
Yeah.
If you are this production house, some producer, whatever event you want to,
And in
then
this
you sell it out to whichever media holder wants to buy.
also by Erto.
Look at the level of work required for games more. But man, 4 events, 4 venues, right?
Yeah.
Different events.
Legon.
They say baby.
Achimota over anyway.
Achimota.
Yes.
This road, maybe I'm going to
Cycling.
Ablekuma,
Bukum Arena, boxing, Oko beach volleyball.
cameras and men. How to do labor?
Snail.
Yeah.
Your central pointer, production.
Yes, materials are being used.
You know you are like, you have $3 million. $3 million. Then we can have a conversation. But that is a $3 million.
I think that for a lot of people, it was not about the amount.
First of all, let me tell you about the amount.
Okay, but I'm saying that for me,
before the GBC director Kano, it was the amount.
Okay.
1, 2, then the GBC director general also made his point. In fact, a lot of people didn't even listen to him.
Yeah.
People went out with the flow with the coach artwork in Alberto Ugano. Then they went to town.
Yeah. But see, this solution,
I don't know. African Games, big event, now we try scarf TV.
Yeah, but you see, me when it's 2019.
Yeah.
Morocco for the time.
First of all, let me do a question.
Yes.
Is Ghana by any right?
And the meaning.
Ghana. The last 3 African Games, I was showing any right.
And meaning because even when
The reason why
Yes.
I'm asking that question is that the African Games is not the most prestigious on the continent.
yes.
And normally, common.
Media houses shy away from buying those rights.
Yes.
For instance, I've sat in consortium, you discuss World Cup rights, AFCON rights. Do you say AFCON rights? The government Toma consortium.
Yeah.
John, I'm just a question here. And in any World Cup, AFCON, in the priority list, which one is more prestigious? World Cup, AFCON, African Games. World Cup.
Welcome.
World Cup. You say because the main tone is Kada.
Yeah.
World Cup now, sponsors back. This is the way only tone is Kada. In fact, they don't even break even.
Yeah.
And in any case, see the man who have games now. Why
the man make African Games then say so Kenya station Kenyan TVs in 2019 Omo announce here say they are not going to show the games because Omo to me and right. And if you read the stories we side Maghreb countries, B-Sports right. South Africa
production, that's a TV right.
Yes, that's the TV right.
Okay.
B-Sports production.
So now we have to ask GBC say, comes in a bar competition. Were they able to sell some of the rights to those countries?
Yes.
About competition.
Yes.
That's
So throughout this year, 3.5 million, 3.6 million on the production idea. And then the problem the government say TV production right expensive.
so the second leg is that were they able to
Saying
to be able to
because 2019 super sport energy Oko French speaking countries now the right went to South French TV Canal Plus so it was Bein Sports, Canal Plus and Super Sport and the right to show the games in 2019 the cost of production say you did produce you say 3.6 million
but they were able to raise they're selling those
yes because Mr. Checking 50 different national TV stations showed the 2023 Africa Games Inti
to recoup some of the money.
Also, anything I'm just say, in all this, also, this is many concern, and even yes, so no, a games, there were sponsors on it. Into say, Omano and the far. The whole coming sponsors nearby and so Sassy coming so echo wine. But still okay.
So leader, that's the other Casa. No, because we are also use statement. Every church will come more problem.
Yeah. And as someone make a last week I say the sports minister miscommunicated.
So the cast will also scribe. Every statement teaching some come is a problem.
But in the case of Nidiano, so we hear the man about said he was not informed about everything before or put to prove normal the fire. It would see across official documents and a time or but this is what he knows. So
reading the room is important. Knowing the climate you are in. Don't forget you are the political season.
And the person asking the question.
Whatever you say, it has been misconstrued and has been misinterpreted and have some more mischievous means, people read meanings into it. The questions now, answer another man. You don't leave any gap in between.
Space
because I am confirm the document.
I'm going into details.
And maybe special. The biggest event I am this year, the African Games. So and in all this, senior minister, any question as I'm doing this and I mean say a amount to say any try for so and also I can hold brief for the minister. Because African auditors about auditing more accounts for the African Games. In fact, I want to see the the fourth parliament. I will call the public accounts committee next year. Yes. This year. Yes. If they go down with their auditing, so of course crown or but Obi, as events as big as this one, and then I know so to me my accurate full disclosure and answer.
But Mr. we are more GBC form. Almost sometimes they should come clear. Because Director General not somehow can now say a contradiction.
Specific.
You are serious and the sky by well, I said there's some contract, there's some total.
But in the case of the amount also Barbon Timber kind of brand new was in relation to time of the stand.
I'm suspecting that he came out to say those things because of many internal stakeholders. Don't forget our public so every staff for instance, me say I'm staff are going to my per day from the cities. Now staff will say we about 3 million. 3 million every cities per day now. So we got. But I think in a way of also clearing any misconception about sky munya and sky the man ko follow. Hey, munya sky by yes. But in the name of church you say on confederate because total assembly at 3.6. In fact, you need capacity. There are sources of it. Anyways, it be in community, they do come on my time in us. We got some not to your bar. They do come on Abba. I'm going to say in some of those papa. If you so ɛdɔɔso na mmom
wọ́n sẹ́ sọ́run tó sẹ́ weekend yọ̀ dáa
o sẹ́ mi ha ntumi ntumi sá
weekend ni yẹn ti yẹn nasa
ẹni ọmọ kọ so American Express Stadium tí na mi bisa so tumi dáa yà
mi deɛ mi mọ̀ mi deɛ mi yɛ sá kɔsi mi ntumi mi sá
ẹni ọmọ akọ
mi sọ ɔno so o bɛ ti ne yi ne ho ɔno akabɛ bɔ a
dawa.
dem baka wole samba no medin ko mo jumedi yeso Emmanuel for super special on tracé oh bra
onko inzi so no ne bia ka inzi zo ana
usa hari inzi bi ni bia wa de no bi ya atike na obe oh ba obe bi ya
abuja ro enya cheke ngwana ho
atike ngwa achike ngwa
mafefa waka
achike ngwa
na odi oyiri beja ba po atras biom na se de sitia no chama na gasa aba chama no for chama na tense dia tumi no kakra wa pone no na se bitimi di guam na fei ensama wo odi ade cheche na ocheri na no jowo esen epo tuma papa sa boy no na nya seketwa wona ne panel no sa boy na mu na matches no so we maybe so engage baby o mo pen eso de fife tibi no de na me ba cha me ko mu e French league ano na enie mesewa Paris Saint-Germain echimempe etwa na eka ensia wadias weje fiada no na etimi ko amabo matches akese no etinye matches nyina na abenya ebi asa opesa to the south bo modern journey wa no pobosio no so me ba cha Lyon eso de Monaco chini twa na kamino a wati ase no eje owura mu a no ya memenda no na okwa na fe les ne breast no breast di cho kamino wati ase weje na fe Strasbourg so no Rene no 3-1 Marcel eso eche rem no ko tipa ko mienu no ena omotimi edito omoyonko atemu obacho okozisi amatwede no so Paris Saint-Germain edikan or 6 points enya de wanwa na isasa bobia no Farmers League ne de bia omo try so mbokosoro na fe omo edi kudu for about 9 to 12 years in there Oma dominate sa 80 plus 9 goals so Leo etoso mi no or 6 points plus of 4 goals Monaco toso mi sa ono so 6 points plus of 3 goals Lens toso 9 6 points plus of 3 goals and after Marcel etoso 4 no we okwara kosia sewa ememe kasa Saint-Etienne toso dunsia only point minus 3 goals Lyon toso do so only point minus 5 goals now for Brest toso be watching on also only point minus 6 goals and also any the comparative players stars to say and a whole system ACT top scorers now Bradley Bakola 3 Messi Greenwood Olympic myself Abrantere boy Juma Pao 3 goals Manchester United meaning now we said the siko ya there sana seba Ke Ile so 2 and no any the more assist no Yao Neves 4 and after Osman Dembele so 2 na Ahmed Harit and so Olympic myself no so 2 sana 18 French league and me mo modern for Italian Serie A no ukoko ura no so ampacha matches no ebi so timi chichegu na ko ebi chegu na enye me bacha me nda no France Parma ni AC Milan na 2-1 tia AC Milan ukoko ura mo Inter Milan chelechi twa na kamino a watia sino ejena fe Roma eso ni Empoli ko chi ni twa na kamino ma ni timi ba ko na fe Napoli eso chi Bologna twa na eka mako miensa watimi asino eje mpacha Cagliari ni Como ene Cesc Fabregas Como chere Como no omo beto so 4:30 p.m. no edibe bani and after Hellas Verona no so Juventus we match na cost 6:45 ba chawo but what na share table no any Inter Milan edikai 4 points plus of 2 goals Torino tosumi no or 4 points plus of 1 goal Genoa tosumi so or 4 points plus of 1 goal Parma toso and na so 4 points plus of 1 goal afi o coach actually na sia any Bologna toso Dumache or 1 point minus 3 goals Como toso Duco or only point or minus 3 goals let's say etoso adrono ono so the point 1-6 goals any the APM me pacho any okoko mo atwe no so omo lead goals no so dia Mathieu Retege 3 and after Daniel Mascara so 2 na Branche Dennis Man ono so 2 assist on Abranche in front of Dako Lazovic Dako and I said Dako Lazovic Zana omo kan nemu Ghana had the oba Dako simple ono 2 and after Rafael Leao so similar no one and Nicolo Barella one and pacho sana esi etie me na mo hona fe nim bawe piemu Germany me sawa the Bundesliga no hona okwa che say Abranche your friend Vincent Company and Okita Bayern Munich team no nani me sawa ehye no sei na esi eko honom na omufase efiada Mönchengladbach and Leverkusen 3-2 etia Mönchengladbach efie na uwemu ana fe Obama Freiburg ni Stuttgart 3-1 etia Stuttgart and after Hoffenheim and so the Holstein Kiel 3-2 Holstein Kiel Edincho Dortmund Frankfurt etwa come you know what you see with Christian as Bayern Munich and so echi Wolfsburg try to come here sa ema what team you know pacho atwe no say na esi etie hosisia Freiburg Erika 3 points plus of 2 goals Dortmund toss me 3 points plus of 2 goals Heidenheim toss me 3 points plus of 2 goals Leverkusen toss 9 3 points plus of 1 goal Bayern Munich toss 3 points plus of 1 goal na fe Hoffenheim and so 3 points plus of 1 goal 3 in the total so na obase on ma omo Stuttgart almost 16 points minus of 2 goals 16 position minus of 2 goals are only point of Frankfurt toss me so minus 2 goals no only point on na simply etwa to cross team ni mani Jehopa na so no enkoye minus 2 goals are any the comparative players tax no any obomode na wremu o ma edikan na Abranche for Andre Kramaric no ono 3 and after Florian Wirtz and so 2 and Abranche for Jamie Keitens and so 2 at Dortmund no Sinakai de assist no so Michel Weiser 2 and Abranche for Sasha Boyi and so 1 na Marius Buta 1 nei Sasha Boyi no and Bayern Munich or Bossa your friend Vincent Company Bonabaso chimchese nyama enyina ko company chino and I watch the boys no say dem si di dwuma no question no say nani age boys no na Bonabaso say de o chiro mo nyina no wo mutimi ya no pepe say de efata ne say de esi ese yenkona fe yenkofie mo Spanish La Liga no bacho fixtures ya na me boni ntia no wa hyele so enie mesawa ukokopio Sevilla and Villarreal 2-1 tia Sevilla and afi mesawa Osasuna so ne Mallorca 1-0 tia Mallorca afi Barcelona so echi Atletico Bilbao etwa le come you no mo ti baako guess what that boy Lamine Yamal and afi so the good old fine one Lewandowski so boy Jumade Espanyol so any Real Sociedad could try Espanyol e kama ko wanti ante etafe ne Rayo Vallecano no 0-0 ubamu anafi ubamu pio Real Madrid and Valladolid no 3 goals to no Valladolid anya wohwe and afi Atletico Madrid and so the Girona 3-0 and then match we never saw Villarreal and Celta Vigo ebebo any na pacha match dey so Celta Vigo dikai was 6 points plus of 3 goals Barcelona Tosumi was 6 points plus of 2 goals Atletico Madrid Tosumi 4 points plus of 3 goals and after Real Madrid Tosumi or 4 points plus of 3 goals Kwasio na kwa say the city Girona Tosu watch ono 1 point minus 3 goals Espanyol 19 position 1 point minus 2 goals Valencia the chatwo hono ma fe yenko voices na ewumu ho na emei yemfa ewumu premiership no me bacho make say no emei Arsenal ekodi kunim na nya asem ketwa Arsenal de say de wo mu gira omona so pa na hwe say de ne masiko ya ne say de na ekona no kwase me say Abranche ye fe no ohibe nya omu tim no say de adwumade pa na omu bode no Mikel Arteta de nsem kakra etimi etutu tudwa honom na ocheche nsemu ho ya oche say ofi say Arsenal boys no you know omo born say de fata.
Well, very happy, first of all. A really tough place to come, great atmosphere of football, a really good team, really well coached, with great collective organization and huge individual individual threat, but we found a way to, especially because the team, I think, played with a lot of personality and understood the game better and better as the game was going, apart from those 10-12 minutes in the second half. And when we had to rely on certain individuals, we did, like the situation of David that is an unbelievable save. And when we made the changes, the impact that they had, it was tremendous for the team. So when a team now starts to be equipped that way and start to be able to navigate through different contexts in the match, then becomes a team that can win in any place, and today we shown that.
And now, the course were Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta after so deep kunimno utimi editu eja na yenko eneko kopima Tottenham Hotspur so no wale boss Postecoglou de sem kakra etimi etudwa abrawache Everton twa na kama na yentie sa victory no and said you sikasa fa.
Yeah, no, the performance was excellent. I said half the game, I thought the performance last week was excellent too. You know, you've got to also turn that sort of dominance in performance into terms of results. And we did today, we looked really threatening going forward all the time, you know, created many chances, different kinds of chances. And I thought, you know, we handled their threat, which, you know, they still are from set pieces and, you know, long balls really well today. So it was a real discipline in both aspects of the game.
And all as soon as I acquire now in Brighton at Manchester United, Echana come you know team bako. Now no question says how much we know and yes century go Ekoma Brantia na ono wedding kai ababo Manchester na fi which means Osha said na AC Ekona Brantia ni we no minimum no Ekoba ne say how much no ban awie na owura I for the Ten Hag no okasafa e goal ye shiti Manchester any ade yenti de okan.
We didn't stop the cross. There were 3 players right-footed play and sent him offside, sent him down the line, sent him wide instead of letting him come in and allow the cross. We have, of course, we have to talk about this, how we act in that situation as a team. And so there were more than one mistake in that occasion, and that has a big impact on the score.
Hello, Ten Hag. One thing I want to say, Honam Crown, and you know, Unana and the Dapo says, I say, I come here and say, we receive cheap goals or say, I'm party and so at the end of the day, you hear me say, we stay positive. Now, when the boys from what you Abobono Akomanim.
It's difficult for us to accept because we had a good game, we had more possession, I think we had more chance than them. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow the outside on ball. It was very important for us, but yeah, it's difficult, but we stay positive. We have big players, big club. It's the second game of the season, so a lot of big ambition this season. So we move on, and it's very positive.
Ghana Nyambrantia for Daniel Welbeck, who said on why Jumantain, our Hopa, never be able to do 100 goal. Near just as I go no send a city, especially we say Editia, a former club.
It's a bit crazy how it swings around in circles, and you know I wish I got to this century before a lot quicker. Obviously with injuries and stuff like that, it's been really difficult. But I'm glad to still be feeling fit, strong, you know, and still going. And I'm looking forward to getting many more.
Okay, where I Daniel Welbeck and in Chief Ghana on also 872 $100 go now on 2 matches or winning and a slot on also by Jumadepa. Now upon a some kakatu Jadika and Wadika say senior players no more team very fun like money a Branchana friend more Salamone and Branchia Feno Trent Alexander Arnold was a Sankofono so much at 13 new contractor and so improve your more no Oyeno Akasa Alpha a year Trent a branch if you many both.
I understand. It's not every player wants to play 90 minutes, but I don't think the players that were on the bench from the start were really happy with the choice I made. So, but Trent came back from the national team, where in the beginning of the tournament he played quite a lot. Then he didn't. Had a few weeks off. Came back. It's only his 3rd game. We have to take care of him as well because we need him for the whole season and not only for the first 2 games. And what the good thing for me is that I have a very good backup as well with Connor. So that means we are taking care of him, Trent. But he a good game. That's also the last one.
We ended the course. Now, him say, "Okay, I want the banner be able boa." Yes, and supporters in the other bosses. A course of the Okura, Castle Crana, Jumano Class still. On the Omata, but you are feeling the target. And say, and it's not. Bwako Champions League and I say Impono. Bwako European Cup final. Be a see all more day. No shapy players, not to the best. And if a policy pressure be announced, you don't pan another down. Now, almost say from Bellatin to Anfield, we got your back. ani na yɛ sɛ nyasa kito enti ɔno deɛ wokɔ a ɔmo support ne kɔ yɛ kura ɔne mo deɛ mede twɔtɔ no ɛyɛ wa pop coach na ɔno deɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ principal sɛ ɛyɛ dɛ kura na ɔno deɛ n'adwuma no wɔyɛ no tititititi hɔ ɔmfa nni agorɔ sɛ bi nyɛ no abrantɛ ne bɔbɔɔlo na ɛle Haaland no nya ɛhyɛ na papa ne kasa fa Haaland ho no goals a ɔhyɛ.
Last season always problems with the hips, problems with an ankle and the knee. This season, of course, he take care of himself and the physios really well, but I had the feeling that sharpens and after training sessions stay longer to practice crosses and controls or whatever, and last season it never happened. It was not perfect. His body has to be perfect to perform in that level. That's why you have an incredible organization to help players, be as much comfortable to perform at their best.
That's the part. Ghana for man TV sia kana transfer bi consul press transfer bi consul almost last week man tiasie the day are you from Palace to Leicester
yes sir report no na chem say after first game no ni Oliver Glasner tena ase no bi say coach me feature once Jordan so aka no 1 year contract. Absolutely. Coach Emma clear to him that he's not going to start. And Ninkomodo on the club say the club is not willing to renew his contract. Okay. And Jordan say Jordan profile African players on more Premier League. Jordan profile is up there with the very top guys because the consistency in the Premier League. So Emmanuel more viable options because now the just said they go be Romu or Nottingham Forest because and a report to the Eddie kind buy but Leicester City to me a super in or more echo in also Bona Crystal Palace na obi Samia actual Jordan ni profile because 32-year-old striker last season one said that in a flamboyant campaign I can 1 year contract or maybe 5 million plus 3 million add-ons there na HSA and it also shows Leicester's valuation of Jordan as a player. Is that valuation on the high side or on the low side? No, it's high because one, an African player, and Owasha Jordan, the last 2 seasons in the Premier League, more than 10 goals. And an age was 32. And Osaya surplus to requirement. Until all the 3 factors we able now share the total package of £8 million now. Any from mommy. Based on the knowledge of the league. Yes. Clubs are ball in the Premier League. Now, in the last 2 seasons, goal return there because the initial goes watching the Premier League. Yes. You want to believe that his valuation should be a bit higher than 5 million. 5 million is no, but once a transfer, no one, the player, no, the contracts are aka. Yes. And a team the performance, the age, and then the performance, and it's true. The say form is temporary, but class is permanent. But you cannot also rule out a striker's numbers for the past 2 Premier League seasons. Like what they say and no and also looking at the fact that January Otumini Obiano assigning a pay. So for Palace it's a good. Yes, for Palace you wage bill. Yes, you wage bill if you for Leicester so factors we na media to no any sikana omutiana. It tells you that or a player omuhiano because we show many more bad age on doing 38 games in Inti we share a good deal for and I say a good deal for us as a country biable. All right. Good mind and I Jordan Akutu to good mind. How do you to good mind? 5 million. Besides carrying on a club now at all, no, that's how evaluation correct pa. Or if you sell from, there be any form. If you sell any form. Entina Okriso means we didn't see it coming.
No, so Okriso no be somebody I can't determine value. The buying club and the selling club will determine value. But for me, the way to play football on a regular basis is more
important.
Yes, important. Not just the monetary aspect. For instance, you only when you OG or let's start, then we can do a fair assessment of
policy. No, Omuntai, so we GM player no look at 2 seasons ago.
Players copa.
No, but time this player. Ivorian or call Sisi or Teki Zaha. Okay, season and snap. I said you Jirimusa. If you lose to a crowd, if they buy, when you might give him. Club chairman is he's a superstar and there's a prize for every superstar. This is a player, City Pool, Newcastle, so I say Jordan here, correct. The fact that Jordan will be able to Leicester, that's the point. They can say crowd.
Yes. If I don't place sometimes crowd in the flower, there's no of you also. But they are training. You have a car. They could say that Sakra. And you can't play for the P now. Opportunity. Coaching Steve Cooper. And the family for the so that is the reason why I'm not surprised you went to
but the outcome Zoom because once a glass na no who said they na e bia e be who
so no buy that who
no so Jordan stand on because Jordan holding on to possession for far too long. It is a winner. Coach is somewhere a bit consecutive. Defensive game will be Jordan stand, but coach or swift counter attack. Just glass now. Yes, it is a glass now. And it's not pick a very every Ulysses because these are two boys are. Omunya ball now quick feet normally but Jordan be Gina so 10 and no count of it but Ghanaian players no call England party a brilliant goal but Aston Villa fan will be disappointed say then can say Emi Martinez or but
I think there's a player in front of him
yes or blocking kakra or blocking but we Arsenal fans we Ghana near a good goal a party we share angle now to me extra cruise and so about 88 minutes West Ham United omoko share Crystal Palace coming home to anti-shop the 9 minutes per boy Edema Palace Jordan and so making the debut Leicester City wabra Fulham so coming now omo team back Fatai Sahaku 90 minutes superstar Edema Leicester City born Antoine Semenyo 2 games 2 goal involvement and a brand 1 goal 1 assist wabra born of Newcastle United almost say goal pa controversial pa Zabono Abrantia no ne Nsano Srosa but if you the rule handball before the season yes handball they revised the handball yes Enyesa nanka omutumi ewoni game your championship no ma Brandon Thomas Asante 90 minutes and boy Edema Coventry City against Bristol into League 1 there Kwame Poku City akono player no ono so ebubobo kakaka yiwo ewo France Mohamed Salisu ebo 90 minutes Edema Monaco wabo mo share Lyon Camino Lyon into Nantes Niama 17 minutes and boy in that game Augustin Boache Obama Lyon against Monaco into Ghana for me omo Asia Augustin Boache and so 23 minutes and boy Edema Saint-Etienne omo 1-0 defeat to Le Havre Andre Ayew formatting Elisha Owusu Orex Bobokono onoso ebo 86 minutes almost edincho 2-0 Edma 9th Bobokono Alibi Seidu and so ebo 90 minutes Edma Rene almost edincho 3-1 to Air Strasbourg. Then they said this week Ghana for no omudi yako itia Caleb Ekuban 23 minutes and also a boy Henwa Eshe Ezi Monza Ekano Eye Bako Montunanti Alfred Joseph Duncan 90 minutes Edema Air Fiorentina Omo Ebo goalless draw against Venezia Emmanuel Jesse Etwatena Edeboa Empoli Wabo Mukose AS Roma Olympico 2 goals to 1 the La Liga anymore Inaki Williams 78 minutes the boy Edema Athletic Bilbao Barcelona Eshomo Ekano Eyena Omotimo Bako Abdo Momin and so Raya Valcano gamer Omo boy Omo board draw against Hetafe and so Ojinemo Yako Germany Rashford the boy 78 minutes and the boy Edema Hamburg
yes happysports.com
yes it say Ghana performance
maybe a question for special the new chance possibly the save of the season
save of the season
or do you know because my
you know who previous ones ever but I feel that but be a credit to when I saw the man the goalkeeper did very well we did very well. You see,
first and second saves.
Yes. Sure. Every week I say player and I bet should be an Nsoatreman, should be an Nsoatreman, and let's say the way stretching. It tells you say yes, anticipation and a player and a heavy ball. But there's no way easy to keep a BRT and a better share. Yes. Can I give a message? Who's a little power? There is not Samuel no many chances. And this was one of the clearest chances America but I feel that Raya will be able to get anything away from him say and I save now be a player now but don't run a night and then son I was stretching to the elastic limit show be an night and then left now what they save now why are they
Oluwatkins nanya there yes Oluwatkins and Garamika should be say Arsenal never game way. The difference between this game and that of last season, they created few chances, but they were very clinical. And that they created a ton of chances. And Mediama Collins from the first part, what is your two clear-cut chances. Now, what's your bone and then because yes on Arsenal part and for every goalkeeper strainer because a fantastic save and Raya because the reaction to the ball after say or that form it makes it and a special kind other save but so far after 2 games Rebecca said this is your save of the season but sir images na Miriama Collins just say Gabane da Oluwatkins any Raya mu baby ana goalkeeper no out of form e won nke open ball say there be won't even show and then protecting because or that from crowd or the journalists or there's a bigger side I go na make us say because now Michael Owen chairman goalkeeper no at that form no and also right off from so nobody not to say nti they are coming back here
the weak side never right
coming back to right a bit more difficult than diving to the left and I will share a choir like space on Watkins in your identity he was not under pressure. Okay, then this was the first chance now. Assembly now. It's what ball in there catch yourself tonight. And yes, the goalkeeper SAVU. The ball was off target. Into Russia first time because this chance clearly because at this time now Aston Villa momentum was so. And a second chance so I know about David Raya into Obieni. Into
his best option was to have controlled the ball.
And yes, and also let's dive to head the ball. Yes, and also because
you will not get the power.
I was outstretched.
Yes.
What didn't generate enough power.
Yes.
To head the ball. As a player, they are men. In terms of mind, in fact, the ball.
In fact, I only Jonathan Regis.
Absolutely.
In the Gina, a chancellor, I bring Ediamo, and me source on one Casano or share game why you know that he was the reason why they lost the game. But William Saliba and so I said Bonabaso. Sam is 78 minutes tackle no. Which I say now on the players no a celebrity it means that was also a game changer because Sabo no torneta. With 10 more minutes to go, no, anything can happen. Chelsea fans may can tell say a good performance on the day, but some more any some more day a commuting baby because we share senior a year works for no more Chelsea midfield one you have to be worried. Almost a 6-2 there in Pempino. Certainly, a share 6-2. A day, so we tonight appoint holes into their team. But a choir now was for them and Chelsea in field, going forward. No, I say Enzo Maresca, okay,
Alright, special. You're going to Facebook Live. Mama Sawa here live on Facebook. Starboard, I'm enjoying the show live and clear out of main airports. Champion of Bambina, more fire. Care about Lampa, Madina. We say October, we say, yeah, your car side. We record them on double more to say. I want to watch I'm doing what by we're going to make what I say from Ladies and gentlemen, Samartex from winning their matches and also doing their banner. Musa Abatua, so Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, the sports minister, must account for the funds allocated to the African Games. It defies logic to spend 30 million of taxpayers' money only for those who were supposed to benefit to claim only about 3 million. Mr. Wa, you're asking for equity come with clearance. Say hi OBB and team. It's a great week. It was a great week for Ghanaian teams to move to the next stage of the African competitions in Sotre and Samartex. Confession Black was a good morning. Watch your live inside Pick Farm. Special.
Pep Guardiola. Did you prove your man for wrong? Always a small boy now. 147 million.
I'm out for a super ship.
This year,
Bueno. No wonder say he was giving the number 26.
Long list of left-footed players playing on the right. Mares Silva to Bernardo Silva to
Mares is calm. Mares is 30 years I did not trim 24 but now Pep Guardiola man the quite say
and see especially I don't know I when say how many Chelsea game Marco Correa side also almost play almost sweaty and laugh 7 bars now Coco Correa and the Kunso Eko Busto afraid there I'm for
please fantasy quickly now in Konda
Fantasy League Friday GMABC and Fantasy League na American ho asem na
we can be me my government here
aden
party that bench 11 points
who says and our best go beautiful goal
11 points on the bench
but we can wait for them to Ali Halan Kupama Omo Kupama ne Halan we mutim na o di depend and no ni man say dem no one person e nya show so obi e go for some captain
but who share any fantasy league na our highest point and I said the highest point 154 average point 69 me breaking into the average crowd 28 we play as a pants just say 28 no but the air can say with 2 of GMABC fantasy league
okay.
Who are on for who we mono? My platform is about 11 million people. Yeah.
about 11 million people on
11 million, 11,000.
11,300. Sorry, 11,000. And your platform so and still counting. And Crawford still Omujo and Asata no per and about 15 people. And Mami coding okay, Mpacho but Mami coding any Mami Mount. Okay. HGQ 3WR. HJQ 3WR.
Afa. On tell them na I told me some business here.
Let's go.
You could be the luckiest. Tovila Water Solution. Tovila Water Solutions. If na water treatment you find me. Tovila Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems. Tovila Water Solutions. Water research training Tovila Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply. Tovila Water Solutions. They provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovila Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055-2490-864. We are located at Titi Group, Accra, Ghana.
Attention, all football lovers, it's the Ball Master Challenge. Do you have what it takes to be the best? Put your football skills in the Target Striker Challenge, One-on-One Challenge, Freestyle Challenge, Ball Juggler Challenge, and Free Kick Challenge. Compete for glory and the chance to win part of the whipping prize package of 30,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs. Register now. Simply dial *800*998# at just 50 Ghana cedis per challenge. Call or WhatsApp on 0244-610-059. The Ball Master Challenge happening on 28th September 2024 at East Legon Wanderers. For more details, visit our social media pages at The Ball Master Challenge on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Ball Master Challenge is proudly sponsored by Decathlon. Media partners are Afrimax Network, Max TV, and powered by Media 53.
Someone say, it was a black piano. It's looking at Baku in San Enqua. Akwanya na babiewo se me nu ibeti ya besia monya kwatwuja e de guho ne de age afofo no nkwa Happy 98.9 FM when it down well insurance ya the 2024 blood donation exercise no sheso the kind where our Medina STC station September bosome no de test radio no watche na nko pepepe ne de dwumadi no sheso bro na so batwuja no bia na de afofo no nkwa kai se mo de bia beso ko bia no see you there. Happy FM Downwell Insurance Blood Donation. Make a difference. 1 pint at a time. Be a hero. Donate blood. Happy FM. India. Happy FM. And Mujenkwa.
From the so special class of the Manuel Seminole, social help.
Your free seminar, I said, I am first in free on my penny. I am from Mamudu Baumia, Doctor Emma, ɛna ɔkɔ simpie so na ɔne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ hyia na ɔmo di nkitaho pii na nkitahodiɛ no ɛna ɔtumi ɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu pii na ɛkɔyɛ abɛsii ɛyɛ agodie ne nsɛm so ɛno na ɔba bɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔgyere yie paa sɛ ɔman no adeɛ ehua paa ne sɛ kwan yɛ bɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi amaintain yɛn parks ahoroɔ ne yɛn stadiums ahoroɔ no ɛno ɛyɛ adeɛ a ehua paa ɔwɔ ma mu ba omia nsɛm deɛ.
Problems we have is the lack of maintenance of our pitches. I met with the Black Stars in Kumasi before their last game, and when we met, the coach and the players were very clear that what they really needed, and this is why I've put it in our manifesto, was an international standard pitch. You know, that the pitches that we have are difficult to play on, and we needed international standard pitches. So, in fact, in the manifesto, we need to do it. And I believe that we need professional management in terms of the maintenance of these pitches. And we need to train people and also bring in the people with the knowledge. And so we are going to do that because we just build the pitches and there's very little maintenance of the pitches and the management of the pitches. So I think this is going to be one of the things that we're going to do.
And I am someone now already. I have heard Dr. Mahmoud Bobby or Dr. Ankasa Prokupe, no say on minor, Penino Abedi Chino, Esa Twaso Chimichese, and we are buying a Barcelona or Martinez 6 multi-purpose sports center.
Building of the 5 other stadia, as I said, you know, we've made that commitment actually as far back as 2019, that with all these new regions that are coming on board, we will have to build stadia for them to encourage sports. And I believe that we've done quite a few already in terms of the multi-purpose sports stadia. We are doing 10, we've completed 6, 4 are almost done, and we're going to do another 5. So, I mean, the record is there that we've done 10. I think that we can do another 5 without much of a problem.
Ora Mahmoud Baomia, Dr. Nsama, which me, Etu, Eja, Yenfu, and Afe, Yensi from Enfree, a Soka Krana, Yama, from a Samartex Football Club now, Accra Sports Stadium, no, Omutu, Omonsa, Edinburgh, Victoria United, or CAF Champions League, Omo the boy, near Bani, and we and I just say, Omo Etimi, Edinkunim, Ekabakwa, and may Victoria for Yentimi, Auntie, and on my head coach, our Nujama Samartex, New Amadou, and I said, New Dean Amadou, the same to just say, refa victory na omunya no first round on and no SM also any.
We anticipated that it was going to be tough because when the officiating was not good and they didn't allow us, and so we couldn't have a playback and see exactly what they prevented us from. And so we have to just use our visual, this what we have seen, and maybe some few listen. But this is how they played there, and we could see that we have a long way to go. We have to learn. But they were very physical, but I told them that they should be composed. They should foul us. We shouldn't foul them. We were in an attempt to also retaliate. Maybe would have gone against us. So I think that it was a difficult game. What is most important is that we have won. And the first leg, this is how they played. But we were very, very resilient. We were able to repulse their attack and then we were able to counter them to get the goal. But today, too, that's the same thing they played. Yeah.
We couldn't dia odi any wholesome now when you couldn't hear or say Ekase a forward Casablanca or many team Mukushi the next stage. No Dean Amadou Echimiche said your mobile and say a million team say a more Ewosro now a CAF Champions League or mobile. No was on the 12 match.
I think that we need to grow. We need to carry awake a little more. We have certain things that we shouldn't be doing at this stage. But I think that it's a young team, so we will grow into maturity as the game progresses. We anticipate a very tough side because Raja is an experienced team. They are experienced in the champions, but we will give them a match of their lives.
We and someone etini etoja ewo honom na captain banko a obo adwuma Ebeneza Akwa no kwesem ne se efifu no na otraya na hode no from the next oye adwuma no oye e no so de to edwa se nei omugiri ye pass omo en stage no a omo ekono eniema be de ne so kwan bia so no omo ebebo omoden.
I think before doing it, when I Kasa management, Kasa, with Kasa, or do more, medical, and so I didn't come the same thing, the call pattern. So they say, you know about this, said that I think someone will be
we somehow the two jar or to also change Roger club na credit say or much say omo kwa share the next stage no money say the city and omo so no e be konkoden e wo ho
to preparation that said you prepare for any other match na and omo big club omo experience or Champions League you do so can be better so bit na contain the first one half so any easy my idea but we better as possible say e be an results so say they are group stages
we match etimi ekọ so ehonom na make say the city and Ghana teams we need no akọ the next stage of the competition na and they Constantine any team your fellow Nsoatreman also e dey bebo any eho na make I no share so say media we abante ya baba wa say dem e be dem fie me patch say ekoba ne say open smartphones papa use sound system and after water dispensers our microwaves our blenders and rice cookers kettles and iron me patch air fryers ahoro a emi say open air gas cooker papa and after so rice cookers ahoro a joe say ono rice cooker no koya no de gum no adaka kra obeso ele ze wa bibi ama no say on person we bre no ni nyina no oko high sense for so ya no kwese me say papa e ho na ne warranty no so osoro enya de a oto ne ma ho a ne bo so odin sa o matete ne ma so say we bia e tia to kan ne so so wato ne kwabata na apeti ma bibi bre is legon keseman and after so oko kumasi so amebacho do wo so na akopie no man kasib takwa de takwa oboase kofodi ahoho na after sunya tachiman eni tamala o maso ri nyina ebi okai ne tie me say ebi apeso no mu digita ho a o tia kwa abafo tintan kese no so social media e Facebook be hu o mo so na Instagram and after e Twitter YouTube now 0302550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people o heba probenya me baby ad me ko ri nyina na media besi
That's a special moment. Come on, to senior sports journalist. It's an important conversation also on a period. If you say two political parties, whether we like it or not, in the Fourth Republic, in fact, from 92 to parent 2024, both parties are around the country, and they can be basically on their promises, on their manifesto. But look, I say two parties in the manifesto about to draw. Now you become na ye and home come. The omakase omo beye. Now trace media. The omo kind maybe omo epa kujano. The omo ye and after media the better to know say I didn't see you with this meeting but and maybe you say two manifestos does it address our current sports problems? Say good morning.
Good morning, Minia. Na it's
oh, I've been here pa. Na what you say?
Oh, nyami fair so. Ego so.
Na make money na also dia koso. Ti da se pa.
Yeah.
What do you make of both political parties seeking to lead this country after 7th January 2025? Manifesto on that to draw in regards to sports. What kind of mean now? What do you make of our manifestos now?
Well, we did say they are both an improvement of 2020. If you are scoring, you will score 1-1 because 2020 the enemy. And now we do who you say we will never be any musa. They can't for the two parties. Mm-hmm. But looking at the 2024 one, I think there are some improvements. Areas maybe because we are making a lot of noise, maybe because they are in tight competitions. They want to outdo each other. And, who said they both spent some time to put something up for sports. If you say a share from the general point of view, I think in terms of content, making sure the book is filled with something, or they both score similar points. But we have a funnel, one after the other. We are showing what each of them is offering and whether what they are put on offer address the critical problems undermining Ghana sports and another thing. And that's where we need time to categorize the problems and then also look at the specific solutions. Some of us, and I'm not saying I hold the best opinion as to how to develop Ghana sports. I'm just sharing an opinion. But some of us feel there are critical areas of need. For instance, funding. Because whatever we want to do, say, security hope, and I am saying, the first so any security ideas will stay in the books. It will be like building castles in the air. Although I know when you fall over, you say, I don't know where you but real solutions to real problems. Funding is number one. And on that score, I think what Baumia, Dr. Baumia, Vice President, MPP candidate, I'm not saying he will do it. That's what he will do it. It's only time I will tell. I'm complaining him.
Absolutely.
Does it address a specific need or problem? My answer is yes, it does. Offer schools sports, and I'm looking at the MPP one first. Offer the almost on best setting up a Ghana schools secretariat, school sports secretariat. For me, it's critical. It addresses a certain gap or a deficit in our sports development structure. Because we're called Olympic Games, we're called World Athletics, we're called all the international meets, competitions you can talk about, whether it's in football, whether it's in athletics, boxing, every sport you want to talk about. They develop a lot of them are doing it from the schools.
Yeah.
School from a very tender age. Chinese video, China video there. I didn't get about 6-7 years. Training in the area of gymnastics. With 10 years time, they will be world champion.
Of course, you say Olympic Games are training in some schools in the US. No more the 25, so no more produce students are good over the Olympic Games.
Dr. Babumiani before promises they will take sports development from the schools, from the level of education, tie sports development with education. I think it's positive. It's not something we should take for granted. And in sense, this is what they have promised. It's just a promise. The first also because look at the level of competition and excitement and enthusiasm that schools sports generate, especially in the Ashanti region. I didn't grow up in Kumasi, but I've had a chance of working in Kumasi for some time. Every day, only psychologists competitions. To what end are they doing these things? Because in the brain, there is a mass, any cast, any prempe, Kumasi high. Almost year competition, yeah. It is a bind on your bar. But let's see how we can bring these together and develop proper structures, proper programs to ensure that school sports feature in the development agenda. Number 2. Offer number 3. I think, and I am concerned about the general issues because you see, later MPP manifesto, they do baby, the focus was zooming in on football. Mm-hmm. And in principle, there's nothing wrong with that. Because whether we like it or not, Ghana is a football nation. We are passionate about football more than any other sports. But like I'm sure you say, we are quite passionate about football. What is the real offer for football? So we can document in here, development of infrastructure, support for Ghana Premier League in terms of providing buses, maintenance of infrastructure. And I think these three things, even though they are okay, I have a problem with them. So number one, if I take provision of buses for Ghana Premier League clubs, I'm told that candidate Dr. Baumia Soriana or Promise It. We did this with key stakeholders in the sports arena. So, for instance, if it's football, we did this promise by consulting with the clubs, and the clubs apparently made it known that provision of buses for them is key. So we are now also going to grow. Now, or you can't tell him that because I'm not yari. Or feeling within him. The clubs that say I won't pay buses. Maybe it can be because I'm not a man on the bus. But sometimes too, Dr. Whitman catcher said, "Would be a growing episode." But India, Dr. No one on Super Chen said, "Do the more." I think that is where the bus issue for me. That is how it should be looked at. We have bought Ghana Premier League on very bad pitches. We have bought Ghana Premier League with very dubious officiating. We have bought Ghana Premier League with no sponsorship. We have bought Ghana Premier League with club officials and club administrators who sometimes you wonder whether they know the job they are doing. So, should we see last season, RTU New Dreams FC, there is no civilized football environment where you have people, except to say, only 20 or so players, better about over 400 kilometers to come and play a match with players who are not registered. For me, it's a governance issue. It's an issue of integrity, responsibility, and accountability. The people who are running our football at the club level, do they have a deep understanding of the consequences of the administrative decisions they take, like what RTU did? And say just Dreams FC versus RTU, and say the entire image of Ghana football. It means if you are making a promise to upgrade, and the promise is that upgrade like giving of buses to upgrade or improve the viability of the Ghana Premier League. I don't think it should start with the provision of logistics like buses. It should start with ensuring that the people who are running the game understand what they are doing. So if you are asking me, regardless of my concession, said he consulted them and that's what they told him. I think it's a minus. It will not address a critical need. If you have the score, over time, I don't see how it will address a critical need. The same problems will recur.
Of course.
In instances, perhaps they use very decent, good buses. When they do end of the season, now say, we are now, which is a bar, we only a block TV camera. We will not sponsor the television rights to cover matches, we will not to ensure a match match never so by you. An issue of governance that has direct impact on the image of the game.
Sure.
It means for anybody promising to change the state of Ghana Premier League must look at those issues. They might be small issues, but also may work critical impact on how people see the game.
Of course.
The just to me, RTU, you see, Atama for say, Ghana Premier League, no, you can't charge that. If you know, say RTU, the luxurious bus in the bar, it doesn't add anything to the beauty of the game, because in principle, the things they are doing itself are destroying the image of the game. The only matter before say buses here, well, maybe you provide the buses and the clubs will be happy. But there are key critical issues of us to look at. Maybe the last one, maintenance. The infrastructure, and yet, say FIFA and CAF, when we see from past, strictly according to international standards. None of me stadium behind meeting standards.
Correct.
We just give us provisional licenses and also give us room to improve in certain areas. Like the strictest of terms, the stadiums in the end we meet international standards.
Yeah.
And so also we a football nation, as a winning stadium, we're meeting about FIFA match. Now football nation then are here. There how many say it be a credit to the MPP. Who say the last 16 or so years is in power. They can't present before 8 years. Any Ronaldo almost 8 years when majority of our sports infrastructure was provided by them.
Sure.
I mean, we can't run away from this. It's just a fact. But in the same period, majority of the decay of the sports infrastructure have also been under the MPP. If you are on plus and minus, you provide the infrastructure, you are not able to supervise its maintenance properly. Let me turn that out. Samartex, ask any of the officials. We are witnesses to some of these things. If the answer will be that will be. Not players need to washroom the other day when they trained there also, when they went there. The washrooms were locked. Why were they locked? Because they are not in good state. Accra Sports Stadium. So if players cannot use washrooms, then where should they attend to nature sport? So there's a critical need of proper maintenance of our sports infrastructure. Candidate or Dr. Baumia says, it is good because we have to improve all the sports facilities in the country. Otherwise, we shouldn't put new ones up.
Yeah.
Because yes, a Sipon, yes, Tamale, yes, Kumasi, Babayara, yes, Accra Sports Stadium, and if I do, Cape Coast. This is about 5. Yeah. And none of them meet international conditions. Look at that service, we see for far. No, indeed. So let's get the crown part. They make catch on the say, the Luna or the Dano. You can't want some answer. Because you could see for far. What is the guarantee, say? And yet to say, if you condemn if you want. The whole actual say, it's a more realistic promise to say you maintain it than to say you build new ones. New ones, they say, it is a minus. Now, maybe I can't be everybody. Don't go in this. Me share NDC manifesto now. Nema sports side no. Nema tenor. Me who ya on my list no. So me kind of cry. Me just say me and some tenor. Yeah, direct. Like it offers direct answers to some of the problems facing our game. I mean, facing sports development in the country. Because I say, Yomakani doesn't really change. I don't see anything grand there. But I don't see how it will solve the problems we have. And some of them too, I must admit, just as the MPP, it's just as the MPP is saying. So, for example, OFA NDC Dena, I think number 2.
Undertake emergency refurbishment of pitches and facilities at our national stadium in Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, Cape Coast, secondary to meet FIFA standards. Thank you. You would want to score them 1-1 on the same level because infrastructure over the day. Cape Coast, it was opened under, I think, it was constructed under President Mills. President Mills, yes. So, and no crime, if you want to see how governments have provided sports infrastructure, NDC has a good score there because the Cape Coast facility is one decent one. Only that it is also facing repair issues. Which, honestly, NDC makes a good promise. I mean, let's face the fact. But so we go to number 5. Ensure equitable investment in national teams such as women's football teams. Look, it is fantastic. Because how do we live in a country where
when it comes to Black Stars, even when Omako tournament are really match a crown, the player comes home with about $30,000 or $20,000, between $20,000 and $30,000. And then Black Queens and now either of the women's national teams, Omako qualifiers are only winning on matches crown. They have to go and beg. Sometimes use media platforms to appeal to governments to pay them. It shouldn't happen. Black Queens about Women's World Cup. No, it's a US team. No, so you qualify for Women's World Cup. There's every chance you face the US team. Now the US team, they are at the level of earning equal pay with the men.
Yeah.
In terms of assuming we are using financial motivation as a means to, let's say, lifting teams' morale. Black is better than only US4 are compete. Because they will come and beg, they will come and demonstrate before their money is given to them. It shouldn't happen. If there's a government, if John Mahama, former President Mahama, is promising, say, he will ensure that there is equity. We are brought to an equal level in terms of how national teams are managed, their reward packages and stuff. Investments in them are almost equal. A brilliant idea. I give them thumbs up for that. I don't think I saw that in the NPP manifesto, but even if I didn't, I think the NDC scores high marks with that. Now, you go to another point, it's dear to me. And last week I was hitting the NPP for not thinking about that. Well, I really need a for tree, so you can say they can put everything in there. But I think that's point number 6 of NDC manifesto.
Upgrade the University of Education Universe Sports calling it a modern sports university, offering training programs in sports, related medicine, science, sports management, administration, with campuses around Ghana.
Yes. I do not see how we can have Universe Sports College in the state it finds itself in, and we say we are developing sports. How are we developing sports?
I was there at the beginning of this month.
Thank you. And the last time I went there was about a year or two ago, and what I saw, so Universe Sports College, a new football pitch. Because a new football pitch, more people can say, "Oh, Park View or on ball also." And that's America. Yes, Park View or on ball also. Like you saying, it is not in any state. We come pitch, we come school park a ball also. Papa saying, Universe Sports College. So it is if the NDC candidate, ex-president John Mahama, promises to upgrade or take a serious look at University of Education, Universe Sports College in particular, and make it a modern sports university, thumbs up. I think it's a promise that speaks to a problem on the ground. Because there are students around the country, I think Universe Sports College needs at least one. So when you sports, they need at least one decent playing surface because the ones is here. And I don't think it's the best. Okay. I think the NDC scores high marks. If they will do it, it will elevate the standard of the college and also give more opportunities to people to go into sports education. Then my last point, which I think also speaks to a need, number 7 for NDC. Establish sports centers of excellence in the northern, middle, and southern zones in collaboration with existing universities and private sector. Apart from the Tamale Stadium, let's start from the level of infrastructure. Apart from the Tamale Stadium, can you name any decent sports facility above Kumasi? From Kumasi Airport?
No.
Yes, and it's a problem. especially in the Bono.
Maybe the FA, the MSC, I think Blogger, and the current facility are Carolina used for the Premier League, built by the Vice President.
I mean, the FIFA forward
program.
Fantastic. I mean, that is great. But aside Tamale and Bolga, okay, so now we have Tamale, we have Bolga. Where else? Wa? There's nothing like that in Wa.
Yeah.
When you come down between Kumasi and the Bono regions, I mean Bono, Ahafo, and Hifabium, those areas. Look at the number of Premier League teams there. Look at the number of Division 1 teams there. Look at the number of even second division teams in the Bono enclave, Bono and the Ahafo enclave. And there's no facility that even befits, these regions. It's a big problem. Because the Ghana Premier League has almost half or a quarter of the teams coming from one particular area. And this particular area, they need any FIFA, CAF, or even GFA. I mean, GFA, they require sometimes provisional licenses.
Yeah.
Facility that hosts these teams. It is about school sports. Bono and Ahafo regions.
Oh, so that's really bad.
Thank you. No one the powder. A good line also. Also areas in the forest areas. So whole powder now school sports into me. So I think the NDC speaks to a specific problem because that the northern and middle areas of the country need facilities like that.
Senior Premier Bastura from previous manifestos. Now had a commitment of these parties on their promise.
Just to sum up, we are just highlighting what they have put
absolutely
in their manifestos, which I think are realistic enough. And then it also speaks to a problem. The second part will be whether or not they will do it.
Absolutely.
But we can provide some trend analysis and give some informed opinion.
That analysis, in the course of the week, I'm a friend who said, if indeed our personal class have the commitment to develop sports in this country. John, what you're appointing that's a powerful time.
No, let's do that.
Studio, special, and Joe, what's your view? The manifestos of both MPP and NS, whether indeed you address the current struggles and problems in our sports, not football, in our sports in general.
Oli, mamini kanka some way. When you say, Semi, me try bantra, make to my prison.
Which I don't,
me try bantra.
What do you mean?
We try lying to the government is a crime.
How is it a crime?
Court now.
In court, no.
But like,
it's a court.
Yeah.
Now, by this, I'm saying, I buy it, I buy it to Shimbia. No more pressure on quota. No, but no, it is just yes. You do a jam, yeah. Now, John, didn't try, but yes, but
lying to a police officer is a crime.
No, listen. You can also get me at say yes. Or say the panel pursued court. I'm asked to say I'm powered in throw, not court presided over you. Oh, yeah, no, it's answer because what's in the and then they say, no, couldn't try. You're going to buy, maybe, okay, buy so. Yeah, and then they say, so lying to the government is a crime. No, I'm saying that. Okay, sir, for education purposes, it's a crime. Why the best of the crime? Court. It will be to court. Yes. Why? For instance, we need to didn't try. Consequence is beyond yes, because we are buying. This is buying. This is buying. Uncle embassy couldn't try. Consequences. A drum or crowd. Yes, but by a can say and try. Udia. Nipa bakwa udin try. Ubesi na admin. Say court couldn't try. Okay. Save me uncle. You can't do kuma or down. Court until over committee. Oh, and Saturday the main
I just said there on my assign me. But
Finance Minister Kopali was HappySports Stadium.
95. Say now Uchayo to. Say Uchayo to I don't know because of the parts. But make us say two manifestos. Edioma has a manifesto.
Okay.
Edioma and sa portion I make us in here say better manifesto no both NDC and MPP manifesto entina Jerome ka say hono best score 1-1.
Okay.
Upgrade the surfaces of our football pitches to meet the highest international standard. Kumasi, Accra, Cape Coast, Legon, Tamale, Sipom, and the MPP. NDC and so stay the same thing in airpoints to agency major a sign no manifesto. We have a body, government body, a department, an agency responsible for doing that. They say the ministry no ebi the naibesif and I say abino oba odo naibe dey ebesi form because we have an agency.
No mercy for me. This kind there. You said no. No sir. Okay, so we do nice for me. It means that who wants to follow the asset? Ghana, what they are more shop, no. No, see, any say, what is Kanama? I'm going to because I don't have this from say. He who calls for equity must come with clean hands. Absolutely. Before Saudo, nine embassy form, as I said, all day because say, okay, say, milk baby, as so mammy, Acadian, and it's all the Acadian mammy and a milk boy. No, awesome. And to me, they holding the air responsibility. Sapatun. Also, the NDC there, the Yomuka say point number 6. Ensure equitable investment in all the national teams. I think that say also Omobeya. It addresses some of the fundamental issues in national teams. Say obi omo ekwana sikaba obi dey so komoba and say our demonstration sense and for share Black Queens before some crucial game against Gambia. Zambia for Olympic Games. Now a day before the game, na yet radio so dying car mano. So I think that part so ebwa. Now MPP manifesto obi party baako a meda as yaka support the revival of the Ghana Premier League and clubs to improve upon the commercial viability and to create related jobs by directing policy through the National Lotteries and the Gaming Commission to establish a sports fund. And he say Sawe, say to me Juma, but even under Sa policy, baby, I mean normal and say for me and to provide each Ghana Premier League basis. Say any gaming commission, so more establish a fund. Na almost sponsor Ghana Premier League now almost the at the end of the day the investment, the broad investment now the rippling effect teams benye sika na sa only one out you Barca no mutino edibabo na sa players na you job can 6-7 man but Barca out you team no mudebo games na fa kama nti say any gaming commission saban betumi direct omo no omo sika ase at the end of the day, say, the 10 million eba, GFA in the country say, if you meet the currency here, they are low hanging fruits, crabs, and Kasabi. And they are a brew almost and also yes, indeed, for instance, providing infrastructure, quality of pitches, clubs, some of it's within the reach of the club. It's within the reach of the club. I don't subscribe to anybody paying salaries of players. It's a reach of the club. For me, the notion is there are bigger investments. Our clubs in Intimania, Intimania. For instance, say any piece of more to maintain a pitch is very, very expensive. It's a friend, provided 5,000 capacity stadium no crowd will be BRC everybody also. And we are much more. I don't touch a very core problem. Yeah. Salaries there.
It's an investment, you know. A buyer can say this issue, you know, say NLA, any gaming commission, say establish a sports fund now, or mono a fund sika asema. Sir, a triple down to the salaries.
Yeah.
Because NLA the $5 million a share your league every year, and Meka League now it shouldn't only be about the Ghana Premier League, Mante Division 1 room, Mante because say a pyramid, you know, as soon as you get ready. Asiano and a dorsal. And you say a tackle, a sono, Nayama, Asiano, then a pra. Still, it doesn't address the going for it. No, if you're doing but when the manager say Yabama MLE, sports funding, sports funding, no MLE gaming commission, and the Sikabeshe media, very big policy. So, it can change the fortunes of our clubs.
Especially when relative of one chain to but don't forget 2-day event this year, and I really call now had the echo so Nsoatreman and some of the sono Chamina Kunya Edimonco,
manifestos no 2 difference. No, summing up NDC Diana and tackle grassroots sports no comparatively to NPP. And NPP Diana tackle middle and then up standard of in sports. Share. Maybe a NDC for no me from the fact that develop centers and they are even school games because I only harness your talent. Cool money are dealing in your free schools and then intercolleges no go you're on but you ask yourself say after intercolleges no say it's equal. So at least no more at the same. Then again or some HS or establish school. Specifically for sports, our West team could be a other regions. So, remember, it be a center to say it be a Lagona. Yes, and no idea how to tackle grassroots. No, point out the first one, be more fundamentals, no, for sports, not TAP. Because the whole stadium, because you know, at the end of the day, you do have a talent in free farmer and a bobo no stadium. What have you done? Oh, your friends maybe attraction tracks be. But at the end of the day, the beer you be here or more editing Jamia Trino Monua. Oh, yeah, she and the high what you say? Oh, dear, you major tournament be an event for another events be an for. On the other hand, the MPP Diano say the bonnet tofa. Come on, say no man or Macano ya dear and what a down stadiums. So will be CCB and what that. Then again, say you have been maintaining your stadiums. And you are the for by you know me. But question say, Omukadebia, but stadiums no
for the MB first. The game changers there too. The funding aspects.
The funding aspects.
Olympic development program.
Yes, that is the difference.
The game changers.
Yes, that is the funding aspect. No one.
I'm also in the T for some 05555639150555565728. So did you have everything? Henry.
Yes, I am I am more of my penny that incoming president. Abaso will put this manifesto. What manifesto? Youth manifesto by some who really basketball college. We be the one of the best African sports college and the penny of the business criminal football. The first part of the business family football. We have played for everybody to fight there. We talk about that. I said I need to understand that. Most of the way now the day of the block. Division 1, Division 2, of the block Premier League.
So do you have everything? Alpha.
Oh, the Alpha so. What I say? And that's not make out. Ghana for an acre, Ghana for nature. But the first part, and I'm going down a day, yeah, football side. Almost says not trade that they are. Yeah, 2009, MSC 2016. Yeah, just a couple stadium now when you are pro, and then she come for stretches, and then she go, and then go for go for you, and then go for a ball, a first international match, almost a first match, you put the contact, the boy, or maybe a ball. That time it's one more, that time, and you know, that Mahama, this you what you want to see, what I say across for stadium in who here so for sketches for a year what I say now we are called up okay by one pass I cannot put one figure for and then one by the triumph and a cut and I'm a bad oboa we need your worker we need your magana for so yeah a friend of Kamamu okay why you did and the castle between here and your corporate astroturf after by why yeah was I'm a dema over after the pass after you be and I was so bad a friend say tonight obviously a friend say Otamone Stadium and the Mawamu or we be here say the next hour the kind of platform and when you be done who ya na
yes so we have every boss
I did this in make a happy reason for the Katamato.
So
I know Papa. Now then I go to have it was
a few years ago.
I now it. I mean, the Adiamo now Kita now want to get you now you the Quaba. Ni tu kwa bana mabe ni ya na wo bua etrema na wo bua etrema ade mwa ya mamu power want to me anya stadium we be say ya ga ba ewe 110 cry anya park bosu ya stadium ni na da ni football park anya stadium bi na wo ti ye mo chance na wo ko ba na wa be ni ye na o ya o go tan ni be bi na ni o be ti ya na wa ye no me fi on mo ni bo ye 2 things now football Africa ni we born Mabasu by a sweat recently born in Champions League sponsor now movie sponsor when we so omo pama ya ni on mu ni ya omo bo se na do agwa kwanturu be ya de amount no wa ko bani
me that's so really afefi oh to you know what so something can say open so more there open so more grandia ko to be na osunum so really afefi
hello
udem
because I was okay
you okay
awule yeah no my first was na bukan dia we ya umpa mami salary you know because club from scan any moment so into first you home bobo ti akaka no mo kwa manu ni akaba but ti obuka yi wa ha omoni meka kasi mami wo kan
Mira se vai fana kwa mse ndia fefi
on bampo binya
chairman you
ofa kwaba
njoso
oye idi ekaba finta
idi ntiu
say o compare the two manifestos now mene o bra mene yaje uske Baumia as a vice president share what promise from the mother base from Samartex Sports na ende uske nyama omoja akapon nyama mwanga say ndu 1 week 2 weeks no kutitwa the wo better stages ye jaima eroto na na ni se Baumia Dina, ya sia na enu si anka be faso dia dia mwaye. Kana si sports complex e dawo and there here a Japani se moko ada regis e ko twa de ye twa and the honorable address is siama adikisiama all ya ye get to up to date na and the babe say saka say yan san Germany one service about waso ala ka bet waso Dina na ka say ya siama no kan ya se me le tia about waso that possible about other things you want account. I don't know kai. The asena ye kan wa me ka ya bono me yama se mboka. We try that for say. Obi a no aba say nyama a o chiwo ye. We ti ni answer se ni o media no. O so bi o se tia ko no. E say bowl code ni wa da say we five upon kan ko. We da say.
Listen, that's Miss Bridget, Miss birthday. Bridget, happy birthday to you. You are the pretty man and too bad, Mr. So I'm saying, I don't know. Happy birthday to you. I appreciate you so much for hard work, honesty, and your friendship. Bridget Mensah, head of marketing, branding events, and a PR, you know, I don't know that. Oh, big woman. That man see. All right, to get a simple instruction, I'm going to go to the Mr. 05552 4906 84 na also Jody FDA adjust to me no na face crown what about a soccer bet or found a great opportunity so they will big even our soccer chance so that's 10 matches or more now there's also 1.3 odds or higher we lose one game about 3 times and the amount DMB and I'll pay and you call us in angel cola more orange mango peach and apple lime. It is like our day. I don't go soft drinks but we just limited and the abba. The Sewan Colanum and Periphonum, Predator Fay or 0244882286 0507878668. Unlucky. Hey, that's a party to the power means you know. Say, Miss Camoyo, no come with Jesus Bia, $200. Yeah, me tell you, we should be you what he lucky as no about dial star 712#. Now also no ticket be now massa. The more I will ticket no, the more chance of winning no. Erika see pa. Me say on pay. Na dey no pay. We you the chance president be na ba dem obi bia. We to ticket no. Now also win bia na say. Me say wa it could be a lucky day. It say dial star 712#. Now also lucky as be luck is everywhere. Motion so fa ye happy question basso to motion so if me do be afibiano ye di 24 edition so no basso to motion so fa my deadline for submit form so 11th September into emza to sewa for hodom jumedi we pick forms ni bia for 0245 957 852 happy question knowing Christ into some also and energy media no esi kuma kan no share no to super good you so for my the pachia e be san to media eso and we see makramo